Welcome back to SBS Live. We are going to take you, as promised, to Sweden today. We've got Abir and Daniel from Madness of the Night with us via video chat. It's a new format that we're presenting in the SBS catalog, something brand new so that bands have a chance to take their time with it on the other side and really present themselves in a different way. So this episode sees us switching gears in all kinds of different ways. First of all, different format. Second of all, different genre. Madness of the Night describe themselves as goth rock. Spent a lot of time with Madness of the Night's manager Frederick over email. Many late nights here, and I'm sure many for him as well. At the end of the day, it's interesting to form a relationship over that distance and space. You can still get to know somebody pretty well, but regardless, when things, if there's any kind of hiccups whatsoever, then it does take a couple of emails, obviously, to sort that out at the very least. So, the Madness of the Night interview, I wouldn't say came together as smoothly as the other ones did in the past that we've had here. Now, could be the hiccups of a new format, and maybe it's something deeper than that. I don't know. There's been a lot of things that have been interesting about this ride. Musically, relationships can go pretty much anywhere. They don't know any kind of boundaries. They don't know border. As you know, you can get music from pretty much anywhere, and I recommend that you do. There's a lot of things out there that they're so much different than what we offer, or not even necessarily what we offer, but what we're kind of subjected to here in North America. So my recommendation is, let's jump out there together. Let's go and check out Madness of the Night from Sweden. Let's see what Abir and Daniel have to say about all kinds of different things, about their music, about reviews they've had in the past, about the message behind what they do. So, with respect to that, the end of this show, rather than what we normally do when people are here, which is give you a performance, we're going to show you clips on this one. Got a clip basically from a feature that was put together with music from Madness of the Night, which features the song State of Madness. And it's about the attention that they wanted to give in a couple of specific issues. And this was put forth almost initially, right away. This was like the first communication that Frederick, their manager, and I had. And it was regarding the treatment of housemaids in Lebanon, as well as the treatment of Finnish gypsies in Sweden. So, I was interested in that, and I'm sure a tagline like that has got to at least pique your interest as well. Let's get to know them first with a personal greeting. Let's do a clip from their song Theater of Life from their YouTube channel here on SBS Live.
Hello, this is Madness of the Night, and this is Theater of Life. I hope you enjoy it.
Madness of the Night. Nice to meet you guys. Instructions are basically simple. We're going to go through this interview process together, you and me. My name's Jeremy. I'm the host of a show called SBS Live this week that we post from our music studio here in Abbotsford, BC, Canada. And that is called sleepingbagstudios. So, basically today, I am going to send you a bunch of questions. They are in no particular order whatsoever, so don't worry about that. We will edit it on our side, make it work exactly how it needs to go, and we'll post you up an awesome piece that'll really represent Madness of the Night and hopefully bring some issues that are important to you guys up to the forefront. So, once again, I just want to say on behalf of us here at SBS, we really appreciate you guys taking the time to do this. So thanks again, and we'll get started. Right on.
Hello, Jeremy.
Hello.
Hello, Canada. This is me, Abir, from Madness of the Night.
And I'm Daniel.
And hello from Sweden. Hello, SBS.
Now the sound of your music, at least to me, is heavily steeped in the post-punk genre. I've seen that you've described it in many different ways, and also that reviewers have described it in many different ways as well. But I'm curious as to what influences the sound of Madness of the Night. Doesn't have to be musically. What elements are going into these songs?
Our inspiration musically is based very much on the 80s gothic rock, post-punk, dark wave, and also of course some metal and punk. It's a blend of everything we like, and I don't know, I mean, I create music and it become like it is. I mean, yeah.
Madness of the Night is a band that speaks about female rights, human rights. It is anti-governments and it is anti-politicians too. Madness of the Night, we speak about voices of the people on the streets, in wars, everywhere. This is what Madness of the Night is.
So, in our first communication with you, you guys mentioned that the Madness of the Night project ties into the discrimination of housemaids in Lebanon and Finnish gypsies in Sweden. So what brought these issues to your attention? And why exactly is it important for us to know about them as well?
Madness of the Night, we speak about people. We have seen discrimination against gypsies and against housemaids too. Because we speak about discrimination and female rights and human rights too, we will speak about every issue and racism against any race or color.
Perhaps most importantly, where can people go to get involved with the solution?
Solutions. Solution is to be real with yourself and with the society that you live in. To not deny that there is racism out there. You don't need to be a nationalist and worship your flag. You want to beautify your country and not accept that there is racism out there. To not lie about it. The solution against racism is not to hate someone for his color or race.
We have to be able to talk about it. I mean, not see it as a taboo. the most of the people are denial, I think. I mean, they don't think they are racist. And I think it's a problem that the most of the people actually have lived in a majority, and they don't feel like, I mean, they cannot refer themselves as a majority. And I think it can cause a problem. Yeah.
Mm.
Tell us about the video for Stand Up. What is the Syrian Revolution and what do they stand for?
Okay. Syrian Revolution. Well, I have a story about the Syrian Revolution because I was born in Beirut, you know. I was born in a very political family. And it's actually one of my relatives in my family was killed by the Syrian government. So this is a fact. I have never liked politics in my entire life. I actually hate politicians. To me personally, I think Daniel have not lived a war, and he never been with dictators. I mean, living between dictators, you know what I mean. So he cannot answer you this question. The Syrian Revolution means to me a lot, because it means people to be free, to be able to do what they want, and this is very important. I know that there are many people dying there, and my song was a very small thing that I sang. It is nothing compared to what they are suffering there, and I give them this song to the Syrian Revolution.
For Madness of the Night specifically, do you feel a responsibility to use your music as a way to educate the public on certain issues?
Yeah, of course I believe. I believe that music can be a very powerful tool for everything. I mean, it is very important to be careful, so that you not use it in the wrong way, because you can make changes, and you can make, I mean, you can bring out the message, and we hope and we want to bring out a good message, and this is what Madness of the Night is about.
Ever had any opportunities to play outside of Sweden?
We would love to play live outside Sweden. We're working on a lineup because we need some more members. We have put in some ads, but we're waiting to find the right ones. And hopefully, in the future, yes.
We're in Canada, which is a heck of a long way away from Sweden. So close your eyes. It's like we've never been there. Give us an idea of the best of Sweden, and then maybe give us an idea of something that you wish you could change.
The best of Sweden, it's the nature, the nice females, you know. And yeah, I mean, it's mostly the females and the nature. What's we like to change about Sweden, I mean, I would like to change about Sweden is the taxes and the government, Swedish Democrats, racism against gypsies, you know, and other things too, like the lagom mentality, you know.
The best of Sweden is, I think it's the nature. We have very much water, and you can drink the water. I mean, you can drill at the house and drink it if you want. That's very nice. The worst of Sweden is that Sweden is like a control society, where you from birth are like a number, and you are like the property of the state, and you will be controlled all your life with the tax system, and yeah, it's hard to take it like a fast question, but I mean, if you have lived here and you know the system, it's not a free society because you are controlled.
I'd like to thank Abir and Daniel once again. Frederick, thank you again for arranging this and making this happen with us here at SBS. It just, again, it proves that there is so many ways that we can reach out and still get any kind of message across, be it a political one, a friendly one, or one that just reaches out and says, hey, come and listen to my music and see what we're all about, because we've got something to say or we've got something to prove. And you know, those two things are important to us here at SBS. There's many ways that we can represent ourselves on these types of videotaped interviews or live, whatever it is, whatever kind of performance you're putting on. You always have a chance to really put forth your best image, or at least the best representation of yourself. Now, these formats are designed so that the artist can take some time, they can evaluate their own performance, decide if they like it. There's all kinds of really new open possibilities for a style like this. It doesn't have to necessarily be a Skype style interview. You could create some really artistic pieces as well that really tie in that link, that missing link right now between art and music that still exists, it's just not at the forefront. So in an effort to help bring this back, that's kind of why we created this particular program within SBS, so that there was a chance that, you know, when we can't have you in the studio, that you still have a chance to really fully represent yourself in a completely different way, and it does give you a lot of control in terms of creativity, in terms of originality, and in terms of just how you want to present it. Moving on, we're going to talk about Thrice for a second, the contest where you can win free studio time for yourself or your band. That's right, Thrice, you know the one. We are having fantastic results so far. It's been an honor and a very humbling experience to have you all kind of come out and support this first event that we're holding. So if you haven't registered yet, make sure that you do. If you have, fantastic. You'll be hearing from me today if you haven't heard already. And anybody sending in afterwards, the response is pretty much immediate. You're basically going to get those 3 unfinished tracks, and it's up to you. What are you going to do with them? I don't know. Check it out and see what we got, and get yourself registered through the homepage today at sleepingbagstudios.ca. Let's talk about the new podcast with Jeff Jeffries, radio host in Vancouver. A dedicated segment for SBS to talk about the music that you're creating. So another avenue and another opportunity for us to help you get the awareness that you guys deserve. So we're ecstatic about this. It's a new medium that we haven't been a part of, and it's brand new. Not only that, but if you've heard Jeff Jeffries on the radio already, you know that we've got this under control. This guy is good. I sat with him last week. We talked about The Pit. You've seen them here on SBS Live. You've also seen the preview for their upcoming DVD promo with us. This guy is on another plane, pretty much. As far as hosting goes, I was struggling to keep up. As you can see, my wheels turn a little bit slowly sometimes, but it was fantastic to be part of that experience, and we look forward to doing that again every week, talking about your music and how important to me it is. So we'll talk about some other stuff too, I promise, but your music is important to me, and you know that. Okay, so we'll see you again on Sunday with Madness of the Night in part 2 of the SBS Live interview with them. For now, we're going to leave you with their feature that they've put together with the Madness of the Night song, State of Madness. This is promoting awareness once again for the issues that we've talked about in this interview here. So if you want to go further with this video, if you want to find out how you can help, I recommend that you connect with Madness of the Night and find out what you can do next. So we're going to put some links up for you at the end of this episode, after the video of course, and we'll see you once again on Sunday for SBS Live Part 2 with Madness of the Night.
see.